И это прохождение Batman Telltale Series. Будем проходить второй эпизод. Так. Вроде все настроено. Так, ну и в принципе. Так, загрузочка прошла. Начнем играть. Пропускаем регистрацию Telltale. Чуть-чуть потише сделаем звук. Так, ну, надеюсь, меня так будет слышно. Применить эпизоды. Так, ну первый эпизод мы уже прошли. Так, эпизод первый, Царство теней. Дети Архама. Аллея преступности. 5:38.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
People are throwing stones at my family, Alfred. I need to understand why.
It's my family too. Don't forget that. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you. Thomas was a good man in many ways, but he was not immune to temptation. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Falcone, the papers, they were telling the truth.
Everyone knew about this but me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I
Ну, в
won't
принципе,
let
да.
you down again.
Альфред нам уже как семья. Сколько лет был.
This is
Поэтому
the
какие
first
обиды
time
на
I've
него
been back here
больше
since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think? You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Да, в общем, суть в чем? У Бэтмена, как известно, убили родители, когда он был мелкий, прямо на его глазах. Спустя много лет, вот когда он уже повзрослел, стал Бэтменом, он узнает, что его родители были связаны с криминалом, с криминальным авторитетом, вот, и он хочет узнать всю правду об этом.
I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
Well, it's just too bad he wasn't honest as well.
He had his flaws, yes. But you more than anyone should be able to appreciate that he was a complicated man.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Немного непонятно, что тут делать надо. Ладно, сейчас разберемся. Надо уловить, видать, эти звуковые частоты из воспоминаний. Во. Просто идти вперед.
Stay back.
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
Да, значит, это было правда, что семья Уэйнов была связана с Фальконе, и ебать, лаги какие-то начались дикие просто. Что это такое?
Bruce, are you all
Ну-ка,
right?
секундочку.
Was it? Namagi. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Ачивка. Разбитые воспоминания. Полиция Готэма 8:56.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Relax, Harv. No one needs to know. We'll be out of here in no time.
Oh, relax, he says. As if Bruce Wayne won't turn every head in the building. The last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing, but everything's been a little busy.
Sorry, Harvey. I was going to tell you.
Well, tell me what?
Your friend here gave us a case that'll put Falcone away for life. A catalog of his entire criminal empire.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We had to put Falcone in the infirmary. Batman practically tore him in half. He's helped us a lot in the past, but if you ask me, he's out of control.
Well, if it makes the city safer, who cares if a few thugs get hurt?
I care. That's not the city I want to live in.
Well, at least someone's getting tough on these guys. I tell you, I'd rather have Falcone in here than out on the street.
You weren't there, Harvey. You didn't see it. All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Эпизод 2. Дети Архама.
The hell? Bruce Wayne. You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. It's like a mausoleum in here.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so
Давай
eager the
поговорим.
last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Did you have something to do with his death?
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door. Got a whole closet full of birthday presents I was never able to give you.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Ну, даже не знаю. Сделать ему больнее. Но хотя, в принципе, его и так проткнули арматурой, так что давайте. Ладно. Пожалеем чувака. Пусть хоть он и криминалитетом заправляет всем в городе, но все равно.
But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. I think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't know.
Ну давайте подерзим немножечко.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
Опа.
They're waiting for you in hell.
Твою мать. Так, тихо.
The bastard
Вот это
had to
поворот.
die.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
Зашибись. Те, кого мы хотели наказать, в итоге наказали без нашей помощи. Ну, а еще этот тип пришел.
We are in deep shit.
Да, мы вообще в полной жопе,
I bought
чувак.
us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a
Ну да, у нее вены
disgrace.
какие-то
Another
варикозные еще.
officer gone rogue.
Смотри на ее рожу, ёп.
Just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in, and we're investigating. The usual.
Так, давайте,
Harvey's
да,
right.
не будем
We need to control
нервничать.
this story, or
По
someone
полочкам
else
все
will.
разложим.
We need the whole story, not just part of it.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Ну, то есть, да, вот.
Tell me if she says anything.
Тут
I have
история
to know
такая,
why she
что
did this.
выглядит так, что задержали опасного преступника, который криминальный авторитет в городе. В итоге самосуд над ним совершили прямо в полицейском участке. Ну, замечательно. И надо как-то из этого выкручиваться, получается. Сейчас будем разбираться. Давайте в ухе у нее поковыряемся. Угу. Так. Окей. Смотрим. Вот, вены, да. Опа.
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood.
Чего? Мне надоело получать от тебя эти звонки. Что это значит?
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
Вот перевод кривой, что ли? Непонятно.
Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Поехали.
I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never, never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off.
Ну, тебе водку вкололи,
I
значит.
had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I should've, they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Революцию. Ленин, что ли?
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant.
Блин, такое чувство было, что он с разбега ее сейчас влепят с ноги просто с вертухи. Так разбегался.
Don't worry about that now.
Someone used her as a weapon, Harvey. They drugged her and sent her after Falcone.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. You know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
Да, отстань от меня, что ты
You're
копалась.
fishing. You don't have anything. Now if you'll
Еще и
excuse
перевода
me.
нет.
You should talk to me, Bruce. This is coming out whether you stonewall
Перевод,
me or
блядь,
not.
где? Ну вот, копает, копает. Журналистка. Вроде это боком еще не обернулась. Ну, посмотрим.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found for Dobbs. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sick...
Так, продолжим прохождение. Прошу прощения, что отлучился. Не по моей вине это было все. Так. Сейчас проверим сообщеньки, не сообщеньки. И продолжим дальше проходить. Чик. Так. Так, ну все, ребятки, все готово. Продолжим.
Bed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
Так, теперь что от нас хотят? Так, зараженный образец. Образец дока. Совпадение и образец Монтоя. Ой, прошу прощения.
This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses.
Ага. Так. Это мы глянули.
The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you?
As far as I know, Montoya is still an isolated case.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Так, посмотрим. Ну, похожий случай был еще, конечно, в доках, когда мы вели расследование в предыдущей серии, но пока ничего нельзя об этом говорить, ибо конкретных зацепок пока нету. Кто это сделал, зачем и так далее. Так, давайте посмотрим. Куда направим сначала? Но, по сути, в центре города это нелогично такие дела проворачивать. Так что надо где-то на окраине искать. Так, где-то... Интересно, а где водостоки? Может быть, через них будут эти химикаты расправлять? Давайте сюда попробуем. Ага, где-то здесь. Давайте попробуем.
Find her now! Strong message.
Так, теперь попробуем это. Так, давайте смотреть здесь. Здесь ничего у нас. Так, ну остается одна часть. Вот это. Угу. Где-то тут. Вот, нашел. Ее лапы с когтями. Они за женщиной или кошкой охотятся? Ну, походу, за ней. Давайте дальше смотреть. Так. Ну, естественно, сюда. Ага. Вот. Угу. Отлично. Опа. Клуб Skyline. А, ну мы там были. Асфальт такой был под.
Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Ну все, пизда этому пингвину. Сейчас мы ему задницу-то надерем, бля. Пожалеет вообще, что с нами связался. Давайте посмотрим, что нам надо будет с ним делать. С пингвином. Сейчас мы допрос с пристрастием ему полный устроим. Оп, вот и Бэтмен.
If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. Your boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
Всегда прикалывали вот эти вот приспособления у Бэтмена. Это вообще что-то с чем-то. Так. Все, начнем сейчас по стелсу всех выносить. Опа.
You lot, come check out this office. Where is... I don't know! Please, names. Hey, you can help me, or you...
Okay. А это что за...
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time! You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
You used an innocent cop to do your dirty work. I know how you've been using the drugs you stole at the docks. Where are they?
Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Impaling a man on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know from personal experience.
I don't kill my enemies.
Maybe that's why you got so many. Might be time to reconsider. As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? You're going to attack the mayor? That's not going to happen.
Attack? Absolutely not. Mayor Hill's role has been decided. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Так. Что надо вообще? Иди нахер отсюда. Ой. Ой. Я не хотел этого, Бог видит, не хотел. Ладно, давайте еще раз. Раз, два. Морду ему. Так. Опа, тихо. Блин, ну классно, классно сделано. Тут все красиво, так оформлено. Пока мы так. Блядь, чудовище, Франкенштейн. Сейчас будет нормально. Да, разберемся. Тихо. И полетели обратно. Опа, а где он?
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Большой фанат. Блин, сбежали. Черт. Хотел реванш с ним сделать, конечно, ладно. Что-то какой-то неубиваемый, блядь. Типок этот. Надо подумать, как бы его вырубить. Ладно. Мне надо с тобой поговорить срочно. Последняя колода 6 вечера, без плащей. Типичный американский кабак. Так, окей. Так, где наша Селина? Музыкальный автомат. А давайте музыку поменяем. Так,
Tunes for drinking, dancing, and fighting. Not necessarily in that order.
Ну, понятно, нельзя. Жаль. Так. Так. Бармена.
You lost? Because I don't have time for
Шо,
tours.
заблудил? Что?
Looks
Кто
like
это
you walked
писал?
into the wrong bar.
Хорошо, купим информацию, давай.
Flash money like that in here, you better be ready to fight. I got customers who knife a man for less.
Selina Kyle. Where is she?
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. The cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Nice to meet
Давайте,
you.
Frank.
повежливее.
Yeah. Funny seeing you here. So much in the papers. Whole other thing, meeting the man in real life. You're shorter than I thought you would be.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
You didn't seem to mind the company. Whatever.
Selina, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
Well, I've met a couple of his goons myself. Your client isn't one for subtlety. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. Ugh, you've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
Penguin can't take on both of us, and I'm not going anywhere. Clearly you know something about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I can take him.
I appreciate confidence in a man, but not stupidity. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
I need you, Selina.
That right?
If Penguin is as deadly as you say, I need all the help I can get.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together? After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
You and Harvey, it's pretty clear you aren't just friends.
Please, I'm just toying with him. I only take my claws out for someone special. You and I...
Опа. Так, это кто такие? Люди пингвина? Ну, скорее всего, да. Чувак, нормально говорится по телефону? Ты слышишь хоть что-нибудь, чувак?
You were right.
Selina Kyle, Penguin says hello.
Передает привет, ну... Не знаю. Сейчас мы ему ответочку тогда отправим.
We're here for her.
Угу. Да, сейчас прям так встал, бля, и пошел, конечно.
You care about your own skin? You'll get the hell out.
She's with me. I think you need to leave.
Чё ты пальцами щелкаешь? Сейчас пиздячек получишь, мать твою. Говно собачье. Ага, сейчас. Ну, понеслась. На его. О. На. Все. Черт. Ага. Оп, поймал. Обстол его. Ловим Макгрегора. Так. Ну давай вот сюда его. Надо. Готово.
Not done yet.
Еще один Макгрегор. Сколько вас там? Оп. Хорош.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
О. Закаливай, винпалка, кто стоит. Давай. Опа. Раз, два. Ай, красота. Ай, ёп.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy.
Тапки.
Come on, this way.
Шикарно.
Quick, check the alleyway.
See anything?
Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone.
А пох, было не было.
Let's get out of here.
Ах, сучка.
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait. Yes or no, will you help me stop Penguin?
I'm gonna say maybe, but only because he's trying to kill me.
Pretty good reason to say yes.
You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here. All from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
Hill is setting me up. Penguin's gonna take a shot at me. If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. The whole world was horrified at what Batman did to Falcone. You terrorized the mayor too. You could lose Gotham's goodwill completely. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Интересно. Так, ну, блин, я даже не знаю. Ну давайте, ладно. Или нет? Подумать надо. По сути, он может напугаться после того, как мы с Фальконе обошлись. Так, наоборот, надо доверие. Доверие надо Бэтмену. Брюс Уэйн, по сути, ничего не сделал, а вот Бэтмену надо доброе имя восстанавливать. Так что давайте попробуем за него. Мэри, 2011.
The whole city is already afraid of the Batman after what you did to Falcone. Try not to make things worse by going overboard on Hill. Battering the mayor is not a good option.
Don't worry, Alfred. I'm a light touch when I need to be. The city will thank me later if Hill tells me Penguin's plans.
Deborah, you incompetent! Dent's up in the polls. I need to crucify him in the debate or we can kiss re-election and your job goodbye. You'd better be back here in the next 15 minutes or I'm cutting your pay. Oh, Deborah, who's there? Deborah? Is that you?
It's just you and me, old man.
Прикольно.
Batman?
Да не ссы, я тебя не трону.
What are you doing here?
Если ты сам этого не захочешь.
You know who Penguin is.
So I've heard of him. So what? I've got nothing to do with that lowlife. Do you hear me?
You're leaving out a few details.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Wayne, there's the real problem. He's the one you should be after. Every fiber of his being built on lies. His status, his fortune. He should be held accountable.
Nice try, but Bruce Wayne is clean.
No one born into a pile of crap that deep can come out clean. I witnessed firsthand the atrocities of his family, and he's the one who profited.
Куда ты бежал? Стой. Там балкон один, блядь.
Security!
Охрана. Ну
Pick up, goddammit!
Так, ну, давайте выломаем. Так.
Don't kill me.
Главное не ломать.
I've done nothing wrong.
Why come to you?
Because I knew about Arkham Asylum and what was done to those poor people. Penguin wants revenge for what happened to his mother. Thomas Wayne sent her to Arkham, along with who knows how many other innocents. Nothing was wrong with any of them.
Why would Thomas Wayne lock up innocent people?
Anyone that stood in Thomas's way got knocked down, one way or the other. Whatever happened in the past, it's nothing compared to what's happening now. Penguin isn't the only child of Arkham. There are others whose families were destroyed by Wayne. They'll make Gotham pay for his sins. No. Please. Don't. No.
You deserve whatever's coming for you.
If I hadn't given Penguin what he wanted, he would have struck at the debate tonight. I didn't just do this for myself. I'm trying to protect Gotham. Finally. About damn time.
It's Batman! Shoot him! Come on, get the mayor out of here!
А, хрен он.
I heard everything, Master Bruce. What he said about your father, it must be difficult to process.
I need to know what went on in Arkham Asylum.
Indeed. I'm just as frustrated as you are.
Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
Должностное лицо. Так, надо с бензином беседовать. Надо его найти сначала. Угу.
I wonder what else is on here.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
But Gordon heard about Batman's surprise visit to the mayor. He was far from happy.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theater.
The auditorium where the debate's being held.
Мне кажется, что
I hacked
пиздец
into the
будет на
image
этих
feeds from the
дебатах.
security cameras at the
Не может
auditorium.
быть все так просто.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. It must have been quite upsetting.
I can't imagine how you must feel. To learn so much in so little time.
None of that matters now. The only thing that does is stopping Oz.
The city needs you now, more than ever.
I'll leave you to it then.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic, perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
In other news, nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out. But police say a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg was the...
Хорошо, давайте смотреть камеру.
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
what they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there, now. Harvey needs to get out of there.
Так. Сейчас нам выбор, походу, дадут. Куда ехать?
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up. Something that's... well, it's not exactly pleasant.
Harvey, listen to me. Your life is in danger.
Because of Penguin and his thugs?
Thanks, but there is an army of security here. They have me in some back room until the debate begins.
For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me.
It's not overkill, Harvey. It's a real...
Please. I need to
get this off my chest.
Look.
Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but...
my advisors are telling me that I need to...
that I need to...
distance myself from you. Until all this mess with your family blows over. There.
I don't care, Harvey. You need to get out of there.
I can't leave now.
I mean, think of the message that would send to the voters. Bruce, I'm ahead in the polls.
Да дурак, блядь,
a
жизнь
win
спасаю,
tonight, and I could take the election. What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a
liability.
But here's the thing, Bruce.
Without your money...
I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat.
I may have to trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
You've got some nerve, Harvey. Either we're a team or we're not.
Of course we're a team, Bruce. Of course we are. Just...
not in front of the press.
Listen, I hate to push
you, but I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce?
Ты что, дурак? Хуел, что ли?
Whatever it takes to save Gotham. That's what we wanted.
I'll always support you, Harvey.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. To Gotham. I'm sorry, Bruce. The makeup person is here. Guess she needs to put on my face.
I hope you can still watch the debate somewhere. No matter what I have to say tonight, remember.
You are always my friend.
Harvey!
То есть вот так. Мемориальный зал воинов 21-27. То есть вот так вот. Могу я рассчитывать на твои деньги, а больше мне ничего не ебет.
Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
I just had the mayor in my ear about your visit. And after what you did to Falcone... Listen, I value you looking out for the city, really. People are terrified of you. including my cops.
Jim, I know this can work. Give me a chance to change your mind.
My hands are tied. The GCPD has orders to take you in. After tonight, I can't stand in their way anymore.
We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
I think she's mending her ways.
Oh, he's right, Lieutenant. I don't do the bad things anymore. Unless it's on request.
This better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
Doing the right thing. Maybe there's hope for you yet.
Don't read too much into it. I'm just allergic to owing you anything.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now, aren't you glad I'm here?
You have a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly. We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
Завидуй молча, усатый.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our live debate for the next mayor of Gotham City.
О,
This is an important debate for these two candidates.
ну тут уже все плохо, всех в плен взяли. Заебись. Сейчас их спасать еще придется.
And it's also important for you.
Херово.
You will soon head to the polls to decide the future of your home, a city that's faced its share of hardships in recent years. Rising crime rates, income inequality, yes, a massive vigilante loose on our streets. Candidates will tackle it all.
Хорош. Так, а мы продолжим.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Sorry, ladies and gents. As you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business, firing the moderator.
I hate to be a downer, but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
They just didn't have a head for the issues.
Don't think about the odds or you'll make mistakes. You have to stay focused.
Speak for yourself, Batman.
You'll do. Get out here. Keep it quiet back there.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there! Yes! You! Thank you for volunteering.
Please, no.
Go on, then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh? All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
Так, смотрим. С чем его связать? Ну, в принципе, можно. Стол нет. Окей, сюда. Вот так мы его возьмем и бабах. Все. С этим разобрались. Теперь этот. Так. Стол его. Прекрасно. И еще один. Его мы... Штатив. Телевизор. Ну, вот штатив, кстати, второй.
Save it for the opening statements, Pillock. Rule 1, talk when I say talk, shut your gob when I say shut your
Все,
gob.
погнали.
All encouraged. Rule 3, always all the truth.
Не надо.
It'll go worse if you don't.
Хорош.
Maybe next time.
Да ладно тебе, еще успеешь.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My gallant brothers and sisters of color, you
Опа.
have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade and expose the corruption that ruined your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence.
This is spiraling out of control. They have no idea about the man behind the mask.
Whoever it is, they're smart. Let someone else get their hands dirty.
Look into the hearts of these spineless creatures. Chosen to
Go on, love. You know what to do.
Ой, бля. Да что хренью кольнули, блин. С которых люди с ума сходят. Бля, еще его. Дебил, бля. Сказали, вали оттуда.
Show Gotham your true self. Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the pool.
Так, быстрее все делать. Так, там этот хрен огромный, которого хер победишь.
We're out of time, Batman. The brass is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
Corrupt politicians.
And what about the corrupt elite? The men tape!
Так, это что?
Subject 9.
Ой, бля.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9. Esther Cobblepot. You've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys play together.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what I want. Commence the procedure. Give her a dose she won't come back from.
Какая жесть.
Now you know. Now you will see.
Веселье. Так, надо работать. Надо всех спасать, ребята.
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance. Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
Давай.
No, please, I made an end.
Сломал мою. Попал. Наконец-то пробил его.
I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
Get your back, my poor old mum. So this is for her.
Don't let you kill anyone else!
Right, your turn, Dent.
Твою мать. Вот это экшон, бля. Ребята, это просто... Давай, вали. Ну ёб твою мать, да еще не можешь справиться. Дебил.
Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
Let Dent go.
And what if I don't?
I'll crush every bone in your body.
I knew you'd say something like that.
Дебил. Воу. Бля. Опять в глаз. Что ж такое? Что везет, как всегда, на этом. Нет. Тихо. Так, его спасает, да. Твою мать. Кошка могу. Там трое, а там один. Вперед его спасай, давай. Твою мать. Жду, как нахера стрелять, не сбила. Твою мать. Все.
Harvey.
Where's the maniac in the mask? We need paramedics over here, now!
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead.
While several members of the Children of Arkham have been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
Да. Это было жестко.
He won't be the same after this.
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public. Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
We are the children of Arkham, and we have opened your eyes.
Вот что это за хрень такой, конечно, интересно. Приз получен: узкие края. Эпизод 2. Дети Арkhama. Сейчас посмотрим на результаты. Так, ну, в принципе, вот наши результаты. В большинстве случаев, к мнению большинства, пришли. В следующем эпизоде Batman The Telltale Series. Ну-ка, давайте посмотрим.
You may have saved me, but this isn't over. You don't know these people, Bruce.
Authorities are scrambling. The so-called Children of Arkham have the city in a frenzy, but there's still no sign of their masked leader. With Hill and Falcone dead by their hands, the question on everyone's lips is, who's next?
After that news about your father sending innocent people to Arkham, sounds like the whole city wants your head on a pike.
The Waynes have always run this company, but now they want to decide what your future at this company will be.
Do you really think Bruce Wayne is worth protecting?
What do you want from me?
You know what I want.
No more hiding, not for anyone.
But don't worry, Bruce Wayne's finally gonna get what's coming to him. Bruce! Bruce!
Следить за приключением Бэтмена. Отлично. Так, ну что, друзья, сейчас сделаю небольшой перерывчик. Через некоторое время ждите прохождения на 3-й эпизод. Новый мировой порядок. Так, ну и все, в принципе. С вами был Алекс Добрый. Всем пока.